June gloom is kind of bumming me out. Anybody else? Every year, I've been in San Diego for like 11 years, and every year in June, I'm like, why aren't you sunny for like 300 days out of the year, San Diego? I get really sad about it. Oh my gosh, does anybody know, and ask you guys a question, I hope you know this, what is the #1 movie in America right now? Titanic. This guy is apparently from 13 years ago. It starts with a T. Twilight. Twilight eclipse. Yeah, this is scary. The main theme, I haven't seen it. I haven't actually seen any of the Twilight movies, but they are making gajillions of dollars. It's a whole new, after a trillion. But the theme of this movie is like this teenage girl has to choose between a dead dude and a werewolf. Like that's her choices. She's like, necrophilia or bestiality. I just don't know. What's a girl to do? I don't know. And the sad thing is like the werewolf and the dead dude are like fighting to get this like skinny, apathetic, boobless teenage girl. You know, they're like fighting through the forest and trying to come back to life and eating animals. And I think I would choose the werewolf like if I had a choice between the two. And I'm like, yeah, there's Team Jacob. See, I need some help. Because, I mean, if I was like, you know, gonna go to bed with a werewolf versus a skinny British dead kid. you know what I'm talking about? I think the werewolf would be a little bit better in this set. Than the kid who's like crying in the corner, you know, listening to emo music and reading Twilight. Which is probably what he's doing. Anyway, so Kristen Stewart is the name of the actress, you know, that's the girl in this movie, and she's like I said, I haven't seen the movies, but her personal life as a celebrity sucks ass. She is the most complaining, like, whining celebrity, and I don't know, I don't have any sympathy for celebrities, do you guys? Are you guys like, hey, stop making fun of them? They have a hard life. Like, the richer you are and the more, like, things you have in your life and how successful you are, like, here goes my sympathy. Just that I have no sympathy. Whereas me, I don't have much. And I'm doing comedy in Oceanside, so my sympathy is like, my life is really hard. No, but so this Kristen Stewart recently, she was in the news, and she's like, being chased around by all these paparazzi is like being raped. I feel like I'm being raped. And meanwhile, all these girls who have actually been raped are like, if I had to choose between the 30 years of therapy I'm going to have to do and someone taking my picture, I think I would have checked that box. I think I would have taken my picture. And I can imagine all the paparazzi are standing around there like, okay, Kristen Stewart, oh yes. Her pictures make lots of money, and Us Weekly, okay. Now, she says that she feels like they're already raping her when we take her picture. So I say, we should just rape her. We should go ahead and rape her. Those pictures will get lots of fun. I think we should do it. She can fight back. She's very skinny. Thank you. That was my impersonation of a paparazzi. Speaking of stupid women, Sarah Palin has got to stop.
Stop her!
Please. And I don't mean she needs to stop doing politics, because I could care less about politics, but she needs to stop encouraging cougars to do two things. One is that giving them the belief that all women who are beautiful can do anything they want. Wait, that's true. Never mind. The second one is that just because you're hot, you should still have babies. You know, like Sarah Palin, and back in 2008, had a baby when she was like 11. She's like, was way too old to have a baby, right? And she has this baby, and this baby comes out and it has Down syndrome, right? Because the chances of having like a kid with disabilities as you get older is just skyrockets. And, you know, she reads a lot of scientific journals, so I'm sure she knew that. When she had this baby. And I just feel really bad for this kid. His name is Trig. And imagine this kid, you know, and he's still, you know, he's like 1 or 2 now, but when this kid's like 8 or 9 years old, and he starts to figure out, you know, what happened to him and his chances in life, and I just feel like he's gonna be like, Mom, that was not fair that you did this to me, Mom. I have 2 fingers and a quarter of a wiener. My brothers and sisters are so much smarter than me, Mom. And do you know how badly I want to read? So many words. Every day I see so many words, Mom. I can't read any of them. And then you named me abstinence. And she's like, I made my mistakes. And the best way to not get pregnant is to not have sex. Obviously. I mean, that's like hiring like someone to join and be like the spokeswoman for Jenny Craig and be like, yeah, just go ahead and gain 200 pounds and then tell people how much it sucks. And then just tell them to not do that. That's a great way to be a spokesperson, isn't it? Like, didn't work for me. Hope it works for you guys. Sex is fun though. Yeah. Anyway, what else do I have to tell you guys? Oh, so I've been looking for like a really, really, really great guy to date. Aren't we all? You're all looking for him. You found him apparently. Oh, right. She's still looking. Yeah, so I was looked for so long and I finally found Jesus. And I was like, Jesus, where have you been? I've been looking for you forever. I started to think you were dead. But you weren't. But no, things are going good with me and Jesus. We've been dating for a few months now, and like, I don't know, it's kind of fun hanging out with him. Like, he kind of looks like an indie rock dude, you know, like tall, white, handsome. Looks like he's in like Band of Horses or something. I like him. All my friends think he's really hot and kind of smart. And he always wears the same thing. He's always like wearing his shroud, you know, like thinking he's all cute. I'm like, Jesus, come on. But